Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Gex Enter the Gecko. In the last episode, we beat Frankensteinfeld, and I decided to get a little bit of practice with www.com.com, one of the Circuit Central stages, as well as the very first one of those that we tackle. And it went surprisingly well. I almost got 3 remotes at once. But we are going to take it home with this one. And then hopefully, I believe I'll take on Dragnet and then Mushu Pork. I almost called him Morshoe Pork there for a second. This isn't CDI Zelda. He does not have lamp oil, rope, or bombs. But anyway, cross the data bus bridges. This one took me a little bit of time to find because you have to go a little bit out of the way at the beginning.
So fat guys can hear Rush Limbaugh.
First of all, we're gonna beat up some enemies.
Oh yeah, it's tail time. Licking my way to the top.
And we're gonna get some of the collectibles. I found out since the last video that the tier 3 collectibles for the Circuit Central stages are atoms. I guess that makes sense. Also, the said guide that I got it from calls it transistors. I'm using the official strategy guide that was released around the time that the game came out, and it calls it transistors, but really they're light-emitting diodes, and I can't grab that for some reason. Fun.
Like all-nighter at Richard Simmons' house.
I will also try to grab all of the necessary tokens or collectibles or whatever that I need in order to get virtually anywhere with getting 100% in this area. And this is where you're supposed to go. You go up to this platform, and then you make your way across the data buses. Because you're glowing green like this, you can also make the data buses work. That is a data bus bridge.
What's that, Mr. Bug? Timmy's.
And if you're not glowing green, you won't trigger that bridge. Also, those bridges only last for a short while.
It's tail time.
So, you better be ready to move whenever possible. Speaking of being ready to move whenever possible, we have another one of these things. If you fall at the bottom of one of the 2 of these sections in the stage, you just get kicked back all the way to where you started the platform hopping from. So you don't have to worry about losing any energy or anything. And you do want to jump on that last platform.
www.dork.com.
That was foolish. Anyway, you want to jump at that last platform because if you don't, you're going to nearly scare yourself half to death by having Gex grab onto the platform with his tongue. There is a gap between the last platform and the end. So you do want to keep that in mind. And this is where we get our checkpoint. Also, thankfully, there are no gaps here, so you don't have to worry about falling in the pits or anything like that. And that just fell into the floor, and that was kind of dumb. And you want to be careful as you make your way through here. Actually, first of all, I want to go down here on purpose so I can pick up some collectibles. And where do I go? Oh yeah, that's right, I have to climb up this wall here in order to get back to where I was. That's right. Now thankfully when you hit a data bus bridge, the camera centers like so you don't have to worry too much about the camera while you're trying to cross through these areas. So in case you're worried about falling down or anything, don't be. Because the game makes it a little easier if you're trying to do this. At least it decides to be reasonable there.
Time to go postal.
now, we got this area. Now, I want to drop down here on purpose for more pickups, as well as show what you need to do in case you drop down here, because if you were like me during my practice run of this stage, you're gonna be doing this a lot. You want to hit the green energy, and on the second platform you want to jump to the left there. Now here, you want to make sure the platform is directly across from you before you jump, or else you're not going to make it. Now here, when you hit this thing, this button, it will knock you in the direction that the platform is currently moving. And if it bounces off a wall, it just goes straight back. Thankfully, I managed to pull it off, but I dropped down. You want to be very careful, and you want to watch where exactly this thing is moving.
Let's get it on.
Because you want it to go close to the edge as possible here. And that ain't really gonna do it. And if it's swinging to the side, it's gonna go to the side. If it's swinging towards the end, it's gonna go towards the end. Like so. You gotta pay really close attention to where the platform is going as it's spinning. You want it to be spinning towards the end. You want it to spin where you want it to go. So when you hit or tail whip the thing that is holding the platform to the rest of the spinny thing, I guess you could call it that, it will keep the momentum of the current direction it is heading towards going, and you will be able to make it a little further. Now, I forgot what to do here. Right. You want to make sure that you are quick when you do this, so that way
Should have just been a Maytag repairman.
you don't drive yourself up the wall here. Now, thankfully, in case you drop down once, you will be able to get a little bit of a shortcut, but not too much. And it doesn't take a lot of jumping to make it over here.
I know what you're thinking. It's tail time.
And it's also reward remote time, because apparently I'm saving that for last year. The best thing to do for the reward remote is
It's tail time.
to take one route. Basically, you want to take the Bionic Launch Tower route, and then you want to take the Data Bus Bridge route. That's what you want to do. That will ensure that you get enough collectibles
This looks
for
like
all
an
three
old
tiers.
Richard Simmons' house.
Because if you go towards the Bionic Tower, you're not going to get the checkpoint like you would if you were going towards the Data Bus Bridge one. And it is possible to just use death as a shortcut to get back to the beginning and then take the other route. That's what I did for the practice run, at least. I may be doing it here as well. And I should probably take care of that jumping transistor there. I believe that is a transistor. And I want to see what happens if you take this. I thought I got the green energy. I didn't. But I do want to grab the things that are here. And there is not much of what is there. And we are now going to go towards the Bionic Tower. So we need to go this way. Will I find another Yes, I will, just in time. Good. And also show off something if I can somehow hit tier 2 here, which I should.
Hey, forget about it.
Nice. Anyway, if you hit tier 2 while you're here, drop all the way back down. The reason you want to do that is because everything pops back up. And there should be more stuff. Did I get everything? No, I didn't. Yeah, I just now realized that this wall is a thing that exists.
And some of these.
And I didn't know Gex was talking.
Look like a butterfly, sting like a...
And I might as well just go ahead and refill my health, why not? And now we're going to continue on towards the Bionic Tower path. If I can somehow walk in a straight line, which I seem to have trouble doing. And there is the transistor that is jumping around right there. And I forgot to show off that extra life that was there. There is an extra life that is there. I'll show you how to get it. Thankfully, it's very, very simple. Once you get up to this bridge, you want to make sure that you avoid the shocker here, the little energy orb. And if you make it all the way to the south without running into that thing, you'll be able to get the extra life. I'm pretty sure if you touch the sides where the energy orbs come out of, you will get hit. I think that's what happens. Yeah, I believe that's what happens, because if you touch that, you will get hit. I'll wait for another one to pop up and then try it. No. Okay, so that one time I died in a practice run, I just ran right into an energy orb when it first formed. Ow. Okay. Maybe I should just try to do better at taking advantage of invincibility. There we go. And of course you do want to jump there as well. And we're getting a little bit closer to where I want to go. Well, as far as collectibles are involved. And I'm going to pick up some stuff here and go for tier 3 in this room before I leave. Reason I'm doing this is because if you drop down after you hit tier 3, you can see down there that the collectibles respawn, which is kind of nice. And how am I doing on health? I may be able to take advantage of losing a life as a shortcut back to the beginning. No shame in that. Makes it a little easier. I mean, it's easy to get lives in this game anyway. And I died, but you know what? That's okay. I'm back at the beginning. I'm where I need to be. Because we're going to take care of the transistor enemies again that have respawned for the atoms. And we need to make our way to the thing. And by the thing, I mean the path to the data bus bridges. Remote. I can't speak because I am too busy concentrating. So let's go up here. Am I good on health? Yes. I want to make sure.
Plenty more where this came from.
Oh. That's where I go. Okay. Got confused for a second there, but that's alright. And I'm spending more time than I thought I would be spending in
One for me.
this video, so it looks like Mushu pork is going to be in the next video. Sorry if you were looking forward to that. But I don't want to make these videos too long. I usually try not to anyway. And I'm definitely going to go into this area here for more atoms. And that fell through the floor, but doesn't really matter to me. I do want to drop down here for pickups just in... Okay, never mind. Pickups that don't exist. I thought there'd be things. I was wrong. So let's go ahead. And that's why I can't pick it up. It's closer to the edge of the pit there. No wonder. No wonder I could never grab that during the practice run. I know what I'm doing now, though. There we go. Alright, you. Center the camera. And you hit the bridge before things happen. And I managed to get everything there. Managed to get all the things that that security robot grabbed. Or dropped, rather. I grabbed it. He dropped it. And we are now about to get the reroll remote. Finally got it. And I'll just go ahead and test myself here and see if I can do this again. And that's not it. Also forgot to mention, whenever you send this thing back towards the platform, when the platform returns to this thing starts spinning in the other direction. So because of that, if you know what you're doing, you can just as easily hit this thing and you can easily get to the other side there. And I'm doing a horrible job. I can exit out of here and do this one more time, but I can just exit out of here and still get credit for the remote and everything, but which I'll probably do. But I did want to test myself there a little bit. And now that the worst of that is over, it's time to hit this thing several times again. And then we can try for the data buses once again. Now I don't have the shortcut because this is the first time I'm doing it. But if I can at least get the second one. And if I can get over here, good. Let's see if we can jump over. Game. Well, I got the shortcut. That's alright. At least the second platform always goes down to the bottom after you've used it. And apparently, I wasn't close enough to the platform there. And it shouldn't be long before I hit this again. That will allow us to exit the level. We now have everything that we need for www.com. We are heading back to the media dimension. We are nearing the 20-minute limit that I have imposed upon myself. So let's go ahead and save the game. I know I did this in the last video. I still wonder what the letter at the end is supposed to be for. Maybe it's supposed to like do a secret message or everything, but I can't figure it out. But we're now officially a third of the way through the game. And you might as well join me next time where I finally take on Dragnet and Mushu Pork. Finally got the name right this time, and I almost didn't botch it. Or didn't botch it, but I almost botched it. You can pick up what I'm putting down. But anyway, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!